just clear these all things. Okay, now I'm going to edit my o.txt file. I'll just take a small example. We will use the rocket example over here. Wait a second. I have to insert it. Okay, here we'll say it is a rocket example. I'll just use the steps how the rocket is get launched from building to rocket launching. First of all, we will assemble the rocket. In the second position, we will move to launch place. In the third position, we will launch it, and this is the thing. And here what I do, I will just assemble propellant is done. Next is payload and the machine. Now it is done. Now after this, move to launch place, move from A to B and move from B to C, and here I will launch the rocket. Done with everything. These are the steps what we are following to launch the rocket, and I updated it in some o.txt file. I'll just escape it, I'll save and quit. Done with everything. Now we have done something, and we haven't added those to the git folder, right? It will show you that you have modified o.txt but you haven't committed it. So what I do, I will just add the .git. If I mention dot here, it is gonna add every folder, what is like every file, every folder that I created in this particular folder into the .git file. And .git is done. Here I am commit -m, and I have modified o.txt file. Done. And if I check the git status, it will show me that everything is committed, work tree is clean. I'll just clear this thing, and after this what I do, I'll just use git log. Yes, first history is that we have created the file, second history we modified the file. And what I do, I will just show you another thing, how to get back the history. What happens, sometimes you have written a code, it is working fine, and you push the code into the git history, and after that some user come or some teammates come, or you yourself do some things in the file, and because of that you cannot able to run your application properly. For example, here I will go into that particular file. Where is that file? This is the bin.txt. Here what I do, I am the user, I don't know, like I am the developer who don't know what things are done over here. What I do, I'll just insert the thing, and I will copy this launch thing. I will copy it, copied it, and I remove this third one and add in the first place. See, I actually changed the way, or actually changed the structure of the rocket launch. It has to be assembled, then it has to be moved, after that it has to be launched. But assemble the rocket, launch it, and after that I am moving it. This is not the way how your application is going to work, right? Now what I do, I will just escape it and save this file. Now I push this file. I don't know what is actually happening over there. I just pushed the code and updated the o.txt. and in the git status, as you can have a look over here, everything is clean. And now what happens when your code goes into the production? It won't go, but what happens now, you have pushed your code to some branch, your repository, and someone is accessing that repository. Now he starts running that file and he is getting an error. Why? Because the steps what I have mentioned is it's incomplete and it is not correct. And such condition, what he does, when he run the application, it won't work, and it will decrease the efficiency of the development. In such condition, what we can do, we can git log, we can get the history. See, these all are the history, and I know that for the second commit the file is working fine. Means the whatever application we have developed, it is working fine till the second history, and after third history it got disturbed because you have changed some things over there. And to get back this history, I'll just copy it and I come over here and I will reset the history. See, I'm calling the git saying that, see, until the second history it is working fine, therefore I want my development history to be stand still till the second commit history. And I will paste it over here, and I will just say git reset this commit ID. It is unstaged, means now the history came back, and whatever changes we have made in the history, I want those all things to be over here. For that I am going to do git stash o.txt, sorry, git stash, that much only. Okay, I will clear this whole thing and I will show you what happened to the o.txt file. As you can have a look over here, we have first assembled the rocket, but the last commit what I done, I moved the launch it to the second position and move it to the third position. But using the git reset and git stash, we can able to move back our application what we have developed previously, and this is how we go with it. Amazing, right? And after this I will just clear everything, and I'll just use I will create another file like o.js. I won't commit it, sorry, I just escape. Like I won't commit it, and what I do is that I will just use git stash pop. It will show me that what does git stash pop does is that you have committed some files, like you have written some files but you haven't committed that into the history. It is showing those all things, and through which you can able to calculate, okay, these are all the files that are untracked, means I haven't done anything to these all things. For that what I do, it will showing untracked files. If I want to track it, I will just add git add and o.js. If it changes are not staged for the commit, then I will just use git commit -m. See, this is how we go with it. There is another command that is gonna clear these all things. If there is any sort of file that is not wait a second, git stash, I will go into the bin o dot it is a working fine, and I will go back into o dot, I'll just list all things. o.js is there, and what this thing does is that whatever untracked file, it will track them, and whatever changes are not committed, it will commit them, and this is how we go with it. And now we worked a lot on these all things. We have created the .git file, .git folder using the git init, and we have added the file using git add, and to add all file git add dot, and we have committed it using git commit -m. And after that what we have done, we have used git log to check the history, and we have used git status to check whether these are tracked, untracked, committed or not committed. And after this use git reset, and after that we have used git stash pop, git stash clear, everything.